What Amazon can teach you about offline to online success. Want to learn how to take your business from offline to online and clinch success steadily and surely? Find out how Amazon did it and learn new ways the best entrepreneurs worldwide are establishing their presence on the internet. A must see if you are a newbie setting his or her brand online, a rookie entrepreneur trying to learn more about the benefits of e-commerce, or an experienced marketer seeking new inspiration to boost sales and SEO conversion rates. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today we want to talk about what Amazon can teach you about offline to online success. Number one, focus exclusively on customers. 20 years ago, in a television interview, Jeff Bezos rather, the CEO and founder of Amazon, was asked what were the cornerstone of his customer service model, and he said, listen, invent, and personalize, LIP. And I think this is exactly what you need to do. If you're trying to bring your business from offline to online, you need to apply the LIP, the LIP experience, the LIP scheme. You want to listen to your customer. You need to listen to your customer so you know exactly what your customer wants. After listening to your customer, you need to invent, you need to innovate, right? Because companies that only listen to customers, according to Jeff Bezos, fail. It's not the customer's job to invent for themselves. It is, according to Jeff Bezos, the company's model, the company's job to invent, to innovate, right? So those kind of things that the customer really wants, you as a small business should be able to anticipate on those needs. And the third thing you need to do is to personalize. So once you have listened to the customer, you have innovated and invented something that he or she wants, you need to personalize it, right? You need to take every individual customer and put them at the center of their own universe. This is very important. Second thing you need to do is to keep your price. You need to keep your prices competitive. We live in a global world where competition is being played out every single day. And now I like to say that it doesn't matter if you are somewhere in Biloxi, Mississippi, or it doesn't matter because you are being competed upon right now by someone in Nigeria, in China, in Angola, in Brazil, in Poland, you name it. We live in a global world. This is a globalization here, and you need to keep your prices constantly competitive. So whether you list a product on Amazon or you're selling something in your own e-commerce shop, you want to be cognizant of the fact that customers nowadays have options to shop everywhere, and there's so many price comparison apps that can allow them to know whether or not they're overpaying or underpaying for something, right? Now, I'm not saying you should set a price that is detrimental to your bottom line. No, you still need to retain a sufficient rate of return. But what you want to do here is to find a way where you strike a sweet balance, a good balance between profitability and customer loyalty. 3, improve your customer metrics. What are those? Customer metrics, according to Amazon's Jeff Bezos, there are three things. What they call ODR, order defect rate. This measures the percentage of orders that receive negative feedback. And then they have the RDR, return dissatisfaction rate. This measures customer satisfaction with how returns are processed. And the third thing is LSR, which is the late shipment rate. And this measures the percentage of seller fulfilled orders confirmed after the expected ship date. Now remember, your reputation in the marketplace is very important. Whether, again, you are selling on Amazon or selling on your own store or selling in direct mailing, you need to keep those three metrics in order. You need to keep them in mind. ODR, RDR, and LSR. Order defect rate, the return dissatisfaction rate, and the late shipment rate. your goal here is to do what? To always lower those rates. As a company trying to go from offline to online success, you want to basically limit those three. You want to reduce those three rates. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. I hope you are doing fantastic here. I'm doing marvelous. I'm having fun having a conversation around what Amazon can teach you about offline to online success. They have grown so exponentially in the last 20 years that it's just mesmerizing to talk about Amazon. But all we can do is just learn from them, right? We can learn from them and apply some of the tenets that they have used in the last 2 decades. And hopefully we can also grow and profit as a business from them. Now, if you love the content's clarity and quality you've been listening to so far, please consider subscribing to our channel and turn on the notification bell so that we can send you new shows every single day. Every single day, rain or shine, we are here grinding. We are grinding. We are working hard. All right. So comment below, share, and like this content if you believe we're adding value to your life. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a freelancer, or just as someone who is curious about how things work. Now, number 4, you want to go global. I was talking about this earlier when I had the metaphor, or when I alluded to the fact that it doesn't matter where you are, whether you are in somewhere in Mississippi, in Texas, in Alaska, in Toronto, or in Lagos, Nigeria, or in Rio de Janeiro, or you are in Shenzhen, China. We live on a global, we live in a global marketplace. So you need to go global. Either you go global or the competition will come find you, right? Because around the world, people are turning to Amazon, to eBay, to other platforms to meet all kinds of shopping needs. So with marketplaces in the US, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, you name it, and with worldwide retail e-commerce sales constantly on the rise, selling internationally could significantly increase your consumer base and sales, right? So you can either use Amazon. They have something called Amazon Global Selling. You can also use Alibaba. There are other platforms out there that are as great as Amazon. This is not a show about Amazon per se. We are just trying to learn to emulate what they do very well. So the thing here is that you'll get a lot of insight into the fact that, hey, listen, your products or services are needed somewhere in the world, not just in the United States. They're needed elsewhere, especially if the quality is there. People will be willing to pay for it. Number 5, optimize your search terms and listings. Again, whether you are listing your items on eBay, on Alibaba, on Amazon, or other platforms, you want to be very careful with SEO, search engine optimization, right? Because the thing here is that we live in a world where consumers make choices and make purchases based on, not just based on the search engine optimization, but also based on the quality. Now, before they find your products, there has to be a mechanism through which they are able to find you, right? And that mechanism is called search engine optimization, or search term optimization. You got to also pay attention to the listings, right? So for example, let's say you have your own online shop, your own e-store, or you're listing on Amazon. Either way, you got to use some keywords to attract your potential customers. You got to use some keywords, so that some keywords and metadata, what they call metadata, right, to be able to draw your potential audience to you. And those, you have to be very careful based on your niche and based on the kind of industry you're in, the kind of customers you're targeting. You have to choose the right keywords, because some keywords are so competitive, you'll never win. If you are fighting with if you're fighting on a keyword with Coca-Cola, for example, you're never gonna win. They have the budget for it. They've been sitting in that industry in the soda industry for years. If your goal is to fight with them on a keyword, you're not gonna win. So you need to be very careful either go for the long-tailed keywords or the keywords that are less competitive, but where the search volume is kind of high. So you need to strike that right balance between competitiveness and search volume to make sure you get the sweet spot that allows your company, your small company, to shine. All right. Now you can, the next thing you need to do is, and this is number 6, what we can learn from Amazon when it comes to offline to online success is to keep it simple. Some people add the word stupid, so that's the KISS model. Keep it stupid, keep it keep it simple, stupid, right? So that's basically the KISS model. And the idea here is very simple, is that you want to keep things as straightforward as possible when it comes to pricing, when it comes to description, when it comes to advertising. You want to use fewer words. You want to be very clear. If you have to describe how your product works, go through it. Go through the whole tutorial in 3 steps, not 10, not 15. 3 steps, 2 steps, very short, very simple, straight to the point. Conciseness, right? This is what you want. Conciseness. Does this even exist? Concision. Okay, you gotta be you gotta be concise. You gotta be brief. You gotta be short. That's all that matters here. You want to keep things very concise, very precise, and very straight to the point. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Keyword. We're also having a conversation here around what Amazon can teach you about offline to online success. In the last 2 sections I gave you 6 steps you can do to tweak your online strategy and be able to, elevate your potential, elevate your online exposure, your brand exposure, so that you can have online success. Now, 7. Devise a proper online strategy. Now, there are 3 things you can do when it comes to devising a proper online strategy. You want to explore the possibilities of social media. Now, we live in a world where social media have conquered. They have become ubiquitous. They have become omnipotent. They really are strong. Whether you're talking about Facebook all the way to the latest one, TikTok, they dominate. So you need to find out what really works for you. You need first to understand what those platforms are, what they do, and how they can help you, how they can suit your goals. Which means, in the first place, you need to know exactly how do you define success for your company on the internet. You can't just go about choosing a company if you don't know what you're looking for in the first place, right? So write down on a piece of paper what kinds of how do you visualize success? Is it that you want to sell more of your products? You want to raise awareness about your company and brand, right? Is it that you want to partner with other big companies in the industry? Do you want to expand market share? Do you want to increase profitability, net income? Those goals, although they might sound a little similar, they're not similar. They are distinct. So you need to explore your goals and kind of see how those goals fit with the social media available out there. Once you have that, you need to choose one good platform. Now, you can choose 1 or 2. If you find that you're ready to utilize social media to get the word out, don't overwhelm yourself with updating responsibilities. Choose one good single platform that suits the nature of your business. Remember, you can always add accounts later, and starting with one will allow you a chance to build a following and explore the possibilities in depth without being spread too thin. A lot of small business owners make the mistake of being on 4 or 5 social media at once, and then they realize, oh, this is a marathon. This ain't no sprint. This ain't no 100 meters race. No, this is a marathon. This is a 26.2 miles. This is a 42.1 kilometer. So I need more energy. So try to always choose one good platform and expand gradually. This will help you achieve your predetermined organizational targets and profitability goals. So once you do that, once you choose one good platform, you want to try it full on. You want to go all in. If it's Facebook, you want to know Facebook in and out. I'm talking about studying how a Facebook page can help your business, how a Facebook group can help your business, how a presence on a Facebook marketplace can help your business, how an engagement with the other Facebook groups or pages can help you. You really want to know in and out the features, the functionalities, the advantages and the disadvantages, the pros and cons of the platform you have chosen. The same applies for Instagram or YouTube or Twitter or Pinterest or you name it, or TikTok, right? So once you choose one platform, study it. You want to become good at it. It's all about depth rather than breadth. It's more about quality rather than quantity. All right, folks, this is it. This is what Amazon can teach you about offline to online success. Let me quickly recap today's conversation. Focus extensively on customers. Keep your prices competitive. Improve your customer metrics. Go global. Optimize your search terms and listings. Keep it simple and devise a proper online strategies. I will talk to you next time, but until then, thank you so much for sticking around. Really appreciate that. Stay marvelous.